Mr. Tonyo, tama po ba na lahat ng ginagawa ng OVP tungkol sa confidential funds, so request, amounts, justifications, use at pagsagot sa mga puna ng COA, tama po ba na lahat ng ito ay dinesisyonan at inaprubahan ni VP Duterte?
Based on the mga replies, ma'am, yes, I was able to provide a copy to the head of agency, ma'am. Again, being the head of agency, ma'am, I provided her with the information.
At base doon, dinesisyonan at inaprubahan niya ang lahat ng ito?
Yes, and from that time, ma'am, we signed off on the document for submission to the Commission on Audit.
With the last touch or final sign-off being that of VP Duterte?
Yes, ma'am, being the head of agency, ma'am, we sought her approval on it, ma'am.
At sang-ayon po ba kayo na bilang yung ganong head of agency na si VP Duterte ang responsable at pinaka-responsable sa lahat ng iyan?
Well, being the head of agency, ma'am, I believe that kailangan niyang malaman lahat ng mga nangyayari, and I know, ma'am, na si Ma'am Inday really wants to know details, no, especially on implementation of the different activities that we do in the office. So it is really meron talagang involvement in terms of ensuring that things are properly implemented within the office.
And based on that knowing, batay sa kaalamang iyon, siya ang pinaka-responsable sa kabuang iyan?
Based on that, ma'am, being the head of agency, ma'am, I would say so, ma'am.
Alright. Gano'ng katagal nyo na po kilala si VP Duterte?
Siguro, ma'am, more than 10 years, ma'am. I started working together with her, ma'am, in 2008.
At saan po at, so almost 20 years pala. So at saan po at paano nyo siya nakilala?
Nakilala ko po siya, ma'am, bilang Vice Mayor sa Davao City, ma'am. And then at the time, ma'am, when they were looking for several staff members for the office of the Vice Mayor, I submitted an application, ma'am.
At magkakilala rin po ba kayo ni Ms. Gina Acosta kahit bago po kayo nakipagtrabaho sa isa't isa sa OVP?
I knew of Ms. Gina Acosta, ma'am, during my employment, ma'am, with Sangguniang Panlungsod during the time ni Ma'am Inday as the Vice President, ma'am, and Vice Mayor as the Vice Mayor.
So prior sa OVP, magkakilala at magkatrabaho na po kayo?
Kilala ko po
Davao.
si Ms. Gina, nakikita ko po siya sa Sangguniang Panlungsod.
Panlungsod. And then, what about po si Colonel La Chica? Magkakilala na rin po ba kayo at magkatrabaho bago kayo magkatrabaho sa OVP?
I first knew of Colonel La Chica, ma'am, when I was already with the Office of the Vice President, ma'am.
So, would you say po na kayo ni VP Duterte, kayo ni na Miss Gina Acosta, Colonel La Chica at kayo nga po?
Well, ma'am, I can only answer for myself, ma'am. In terms, I would say that I have the trust and confidence of the VP in terms of doing duties that are assigned to me.
Pero sasabihin nyo ba na walang trust at confidence si VP Duterte kay
Said to them.
in fact, kung mas candid pa po tayo, madali observation at hindi lang observation dahil malapit yung katrabaho na may trust and confidence. What about po si Colonel La Chica? Sasabihin nyo ba na walang trust and confidence si VP?
commander of the Vice Presidential Security and Protection Group, ma'am. I would say, ma'am, I would say that trust and confidence.
Again, kung mas kaya nating maging candid, of course, lalo na kung security officer ng isang public official, of course, may trust and confidence. Otherwise, hindi ipagkakaloob ang kaligtasan sa kamay niya. Lastly po, napaksa for now, paano pong, and winding up, kung sinama kayo ni Miss Gina Acosta dun sa pag-encash ng mga cheque? Halimbawa, kung kailangan po ni Ms. Acosta ang tagabuhat ng bag, ng cash, bakit po kayo in particular ang sinama niya?
I cannot answer, ma'am, kung bakit ako po ang naisama ni Miss Gina Acosta. But at
Di
the
lang
time,
naisama, pero sabi niyo, hiniling niya sa inyo na
Yeah.
kayo yung sumama.
yes, ma'am.
So, bakit po?
When she requested me, ma'am, to accompany her, ma'am, sinamahan ko naman po siya, ma'am, because at the time na naitanong niya na magpapasama siya, ma'am, and because of the request, ma'am, I accompanied her going to the bank.
So, simpleng kung iabot kay Colonel La Chica yung pera.
No, ma'am. I actually did not. I was not aware, ma'am, of the arrangement, ma'am, with Colonel La Chica, ma'am.
At huli po on this topic, Mr. Presiding
Kindly
Officer.
wind up.
Winding up, Mr. Presiding Officer. Nabanggit niyo po na alam ninyo yung joint circular on confidential and intelligence funds. Hindi niyo po ba naisip na violation ang pagbibigay ni Miss Acosta kay Colonel La Chica ng bulto-bultong cold cash?
Ma'am, because again, ma'am, I was not aware of the arrangement, ma'am, but when I was doing the replies, ma'am, to the AOM, and of course, I also checked on the JC, ma'am, the pagpili po ng mga ng person to implement the different activities of the confidential activities and to designate a security officer is indicated also in the JMC and is within the authority of the head of agency. So yun po yung pagkakaintindi ko at the time. So with that, ma'am, I saw it that it was the manner of how the funds were handled, ma'am, was following a regular process, ma'am, based on the JMC, based on my understanding.
But then again, Mr. Ortonio, in closing, yung close reading ng JMC, nasabi nyo nga familiar kayo, would show na hiwalay pa sa usapin ng implementation, yung paghawak ng pondo ay dun lamang sa isang katulad ni Miss Gina Acosta at hindi pwedeng ipagkatiwala bilang accountable officer siya, hindi pwedeng ipasakamay sa iba.
Ang understanding ko po, ma'am, yes, the disbursement is with the special disbursing officer, but the implementation, ma'am, was done through the security officer.
Of course, hindi po ko po tinatanong yung implementation. Tinatanong ko po yung violation ng JMC na alam ninyo nung tinurn over ni Miss Gina Acosta ang bulta-bultong cash kay Colonel La Chica. Something that I simply think should not and could not have escaped your eyes, Mr. Ortonio.
Yes, ma'am. Again, ma'am, based on for the 2022, ma'am, I could not recall that that was a concern, ma'am, in the AOMs, ma'am. Although for the 2023, ma'am, na notice for disallowance, ma'am, it is subject for reply also on our end, ma'am, and we are currently drafting also a reply for that one.
And of course, given the strict internal controls na siguro kayo yung pinaka may oversight sa opisina, even prior further communications from COA, after yung unang pagpansin nila sa last quarter 2022, di dapat nag-exert kayo ng higit na pagbantay the next 3 quarters of 2023.
Ma'am,
Kindly wind up, Senator Judge Riza.
Yes, winding up now, Mr. President.
Your Honor, we were able to receive the audit observation memo for 2022 in October 4 of 2023. So we got the observations po, ma'am. And we already got the AOM, ma'am, and yung 3 quarters for 2023 was already implemented.
Again po, Mr. Ortonio, even prior any further communications from COA, dahil familiar kayo sa JMC, sabi nyo nga, dapat alam nyo na po yun. Dagan salamat, Mr. Ortonio.
Thank you, Senator
Maraming
Judge
salamat po,
Risa.
Mr. Presiding Officer.
Senator Judge Lacson, you may proceed with the interjections when you're ready, sir. You have 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. Good afternoon, Mr. Ortonio.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
You know, even setting aside your educational background and your work experience, it is not difficult to conclude na matalino kayong tao, you're an intelligent person, and an intelligent witness as well. So, kayo po yung Assistant Chief of Staff ng OBP.
Yes, Your Honor.
Kayo rin yung concurrently Administrative and Financial Officer.
As the Assistant Chief of Staff, sir, I oversee the Administrative and Financial Officer.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, effectively, kayo yung Admin and Financial Officer.
Yes, sir. I oversee the Admin and Finance, sir.
You know, kanina kasi, upon questioning ni Attorney Christine, she kept referring to the regular programs under the Office of the Vice President. No? Natatandaan niyo yun? So it aroused my curiosity. No? Pina-pull out ko sa staff yung General Appropriations Act ng 2022 as well as 2023. So we found out, papabasa ko sa inyo para hindi ma-charge sa oras ko. No? For 2022, under the regular Good Governance Program, merong 621.6 million pesos. Pakibasa nyo na lang, kayo na lang.
Sorry, sir. Hindi ko makita, sir. Okay. For fiscal year 2022, sir, under Good Governance Program, General Appropriations Act, 621.6 million, sir.
Please continue.
And then Physical and Financial Plan for the Confidential and Intelligence Funds, 125 million for the 4th quarter. And then for fiscal year 2020,
Under the same program, Good Governance Program,
Good Governance
under
Program.
the PFP.
Under the PFP,
Okay, please
sir.
continue.
And then for fiscal year 2023, socio-economic program delivery, 2.21 billion billion under General Appropriations Act, and then 500 million for 125 million first quarter, 125 million second quarter, 125 million third quarter, and 125 million fourth quarter.
Okay. For a total of 500 million more.
500 million.
Okay. Next slide. I-juxtapose ko naman yung... Next slide. Wag na yan. I-juxtapose ko yung 2022 at saka 2023 OBP Physical and Financial Plans, Confidential Intelligence, dalawang budget years. Pakibasa yung last quarter, physical target.
Baka pwede pong ma-request na
Okay, Zoom. Pwede bang hindi charge sa time ko ako magbabasa? Okay. Letter A, number of identified areas with surveillance conducted and monitored. Letter B, percentage of activities implemented without untoward security-related incidents. Paulit-ulit po ito, no? So, sabi ko kanina, kayo naman ay mukhang matalinong tao at matalinong witness. Ano pong analysis nyo dyan?
On the
Very simply, paano nyo i-analyze yung ganitong klaseng mga descriptions?
These are the activities that will be done,
I
sir.
know. Pero
Yes,
kung
sir.
i-analyze nyo, ano ibig sabihin nito? Hindi ba ito insulto sa common sense? Hindi man lang nyo binago ng konti, at least si Colonel Chica siguro ito. No? Unang-una, regular program, sana man lang, pagdating sa PFP, binago nyo yung nomenclature. Tapos, under the physical target, yung column, sana man lang, binago nyo yung activities. Copy-paste eh. Again, ulitin ko, tingin ko sa inyo, matalinong tao, matalinong witness, anong tingin nyo rito? Kung i-describe nyo in one word.
Sir, I cannot
Ako na mag-describe. I think it's stupid. Sana man lang, binago-bago niya ng konti. Maraming salamat, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Next would be Senator Judge Padilla.
Maraming salamat po, Ginoong Tagapamahalang Hukom. Meron lang po akong tanong sa ating saksi. Opo. Ginoo, sa palagay niyo po ba karapat-dapat lamang na gumamit ng alias kapag confidential fund ang pinag-uusapan?
Sir, as someone who does not know, sir, implementations of parang mga confidential activities on the ground, sir, I cannot, hindi po ako makakasagot ng maayos, sir, kung pwede po ba or hindi. But based on information that I got, sir, no, when I consolidated the answers for the AOM, sir, hindi naman po siya na-mention sa akin po ni Colonel Chica. But I know, sir, that activities, confidential activities are considered to be sensitive. And there might be individuals or groups that need to be somehow protected, sir, because of the information that you would be getting from those people, sir. So, yun po yung tingin ko, sir. Hindi ko categorically masasabi na pwede po yung alias or hindi. But going back to the JMC also, sir, sa Joint Memorandum Circular, there is no specific provision, sir, that indicates kung paano po yung paglagay ng mga pangalan sa documentary evidence of payments.
Okay, maraming salamat po. Meron po akong tanong sa prosecution. Magandang hapon po. Napakaganda po ng inyong ngiti.
Good
Opo.
afternoon din po, sir.
Opo. Batid po ba ninyo ngayon, mga petsa na to, kung ano ang pinagdiriwang natin sa Pilipinas? Magmula po 19 hanggang 30.
Buwan ng wika daw po, sir.
Bukod po sa buwan ng wika,
National Heroes Day.
National Heroes Day. Ito po ay hango sa ating mga bayani. Tama po ba?
Opo.
Opo. Naniniwala po ba kayo na ang ating mga bayani ay may mga alias? Kilala niyo po ba sila Di Masalang?
I'm sorry po sa aking history teacher.
Ayan, opo.
Hindi ko na po maalala.
Ito po ang pinakamagandang panahon para maipaalala po sa inyo na ang ating mga bayani ay gumamit ng mga alias. Di Masalang, Siling Labuyo, Tikbalang, Tagailog, May Pag-asa, Buwan, Magdalo, Leon Kilat, Vibora, Lakambini, Paralitiko, Dimas, Alipato, Liwanag, Balite, at marami pa pong iba. Ano po ang kahalagahan dito, palagay po ninyo? Ang alias po, anong kahalagahan?
Well, first, sir, Your Honor, I cannot comment because I'm not sure of the circumstances surrounding their use of alias. Under the anti-alias law, sir, inaalaw naman po yung paggamit ng alias provided kailangan po nakabanggit din, nakadisclose kung ano yung real name. So it's not completely prohibited provided they also provide the real
Opo.
the real name. So,
Pakisagot lang muna po yung tanong ko bago po yung explanation po ninyo. Pakisagot lang po kung narinig nyo na po yung mga alias na yan. Ngayon lang po nyo narinig.
some of it po, Your
Ayun.
Honor, to be candid, some of it I've already heard.
Magmula po 1892 hanggang 1896, ginagamit po nila ang mga alias na yan. Nagkaroon lang po ng isang traidor, ang pangalan ay Teodoro Patiño, na nagbulgar sa Katipunan. Alam po ba niyo yun?
Yes, Your Honor. But the circumstances then were different because we were
Bakit po iba?
under...
Bakit po iba? Bakit po na iba?
May gera po nun, sir, and we were under
Wala po ba tayong gera sa NPA? Ang NPA po, merong mga alias. Meron pong kakobra, kaagila, kalawin, katigre, kakapre, kasirena, kaadobo, kasinigang, kapansit, katinola, kasile, kakamote, kabawang, kamaksi, kalabuyo.
Strictly speaking,
Lahat po yan,
sir,
ginagamit
iba po
na
yung
alias.
internal armed conflict, iba naman din po yung war.
Bakit po na iba? Pareho po itong clear and present danger sa atin. So ang gusto ko lamang pong ipaalam sa ating prosecution na napakahalaga po ng alias sa panahon ng... Kayo po, sagutin po nyo, sa panahon ng...
Gera, sir, Your Honor.
Ang confidential po. Ang pagkilos confidential ay napakahalaga at hindi po ginagamit ang pangalan at hindi po pumipirma. At alam niyo po ba, noong September 12, 1896, anong nangyari? Nagkaroon tayo ng 13 martires. Yung mga nagtraidor ay itinuro ang mga totoong pangalan, totoong lugar, kung nasaan yung mga sumusuporta sa Katipunan.
If I may, Your
One
Honor.
last na lang po.
Kindly wind up, Senator
One
Judge
last na lang
Padilla.
po.
If I may, Your Honor, just address your question earlier. With all due respect, Your Honor, the prosecution respectfully submits that whether the use of alias is allowed or not and whether it's necessary or not, to us, that is a non-issue because that was never raised
Hindi po
by
pwedeng
the...
maging non-issue sapagkat ito po ang ipinalalabas ng prosecution.
If I may,
Na
Your
may
Honor,
mga pangalan, na mga katawa-tawang pangalan. Mas nakakatawa po itong mga pangalan nung mga nangyari nung araw.
with all due
At isa
respect,
pa
Your
po,
Honor.
isa na lang
if
po.
I-
Kasi isa na lang po.
Kindly wind up,
Ito na lang po.
Padilla.
Kilala niyo po ba kung sino si Marcial Bonifacio?
To be candid, Your Honor,
Oh.
I'm not
Sino po?
familiar.
Si Benigno
I'm sorry,
Aquino
Your Honor.
Jr. Si Ninoy. Siya mismo may alias. Maraming salamat po.
Your Honor, if I just may, Your Honor, just to set the record straight, because it was made to, with all due respect to the Senator Judge,
Mr.
it was...
Presiding Judge, allowed ba yun?
I was about to make a ruling.
Maraming
Senator
salamat
Padilla.
po.
There was no question posed or poised. Attorney May. Let's proceed to the next Senator Judge who will interject. By the way, did you intentionally get rid of the platform?
Yes, Your Honor, because we were not expecting that I'd be called again, Your Honor, to make way for the Honorable Chair of the
Okay.
Panel of
Understood.
Prosecutors, Your Honor.
Understood. Senator Judge Aquino,
Thank
you're
you.
recognized for interjection. You may proceed, sir, when you're ready. You have 2 minutes.
So bago po yung 2 minutes, Mr. Presiding Officer, tama po, si Ninoy Aquino po ang kanyang alias ay Marcial Bonifacio para makauwi po siya sa Pilipinas nung nasa Boston siya. Oho, pero wala naman ho siyang confidential funds na, wala ho siya sa mga AR na confidential funds. Lilinawin ko lang ho. Okay, pagdating ho sa prosecution, ang posisyon ng prosecution, yung mga pangalan ay totoong tao, di ba? Correct, no? You have not really mentioned aliases in any of your... Wala. Could you respond quickly? We have talked about aliases. Is the prosecution talking about aliases?
That was never our point, Your Honor. In fact, the point of the prosecution is that that was never raised by the defense, either in their answer or in their pretrial brief, Your Honor. So to us, that should be a non-issue because even them, they never claimed that in any of their pleadings before
Okay,
this
thank you.
honorable court.
Okay, klaklaruin ko lang ha. Ang siyang tao lang pong nagsabi na alias po sila, si Miss Gina Acosta in her testimony. Kanina po, sabi niyo rin na Mr. Ortonio na hindi siya alias or hindi niyo alam. But si Miss Gina Acosta in her testimony did admit that in her perspective, these are aliases. No, just for the record po. Okay. So ito po yung mga tanong ko po. Sana po ito lang 2 minutes ko, Mr. Presiding Officer. So unang-una, Mr. Ortonio, you're very competent. Thank you for your answers. And I want you to answer just very candidly, no? Ano po yung naging personal reaction ninyo nung napag-usapan na yung possible misuse of the confidential funds at nung na-bring up na yung mga tawagin din nating katawa-tawang pangalan na parang klaro naman ay hindi naman talaga totoong tao. Ano po yung personal reaction po ninyo?
Initial reaction, sir, would be, of course, merong questions, sir, no? There would be questions. But again, sir, I go back to the presumption, sir, that there is regularity in terms of the implementation, sir.
Okay. So, may I ask, since you're in the top leadership of the OVP, nung nabibring up na to, ano yung personal reaction, kung alam nyo lang, ng Vice President, ng Chief of Staff, other leaders in your group, nung napag-usapan na posibleng nabigay yung pera sa mga kakaibang pangalan o baka hindi totoong tao, what was your reaction? What was their reaction? Would you know? Nag-meeting ba kayo? Did you call for an emergency meeting? Did you have a huddle in your office to talk about this?
Sir, because yung AOM, sir, because it was sent to my officer, pina-personally received sa akin, sir, on behalf of the Vice President. Of course, I provided a copy to the Chief of Staff, sir, and the Vice President. Ang naging instruction lang naman po sa akin, sir, was to respond to the AOMs and make consultations with the Special Disbursing Officer and Security Officer para masagot yung mga concerns or issues raised by COA.
Okay. Yan yung mga actions nyo, Mr. Ortonio. I'm asking about your reaction. Kinabahan ba kayo? Were you worried? Were you concerned? Was there any concern shown by the Vice President, by the Chief of Staff, by people in your office na posible itong perang ito ay hindi nagamit sa tama?
On the matter of concern, sir, I think there is a concern considering that there is already an immediate instruction, sir, to reply to the AOM.
That's the
sir.
AOM. Let's go to the bringing up of these names in Congress. Nung lumabas na yung Piatos, Pusa, Pagong, mga ganyan, were you concerned na yung pera ng bayan posibleng hindi nagamit sa tama at ito'y pinirmahan mo at ito'y nakapangalan sa inyong opisina, for example? Were you concerned?
Sir,
Honestly.
parang immediate reaction, sir. Yes, sir, but nung as the hearings went on, sir, parang binabalikan ko yung AOM, sir. Hindi kasi po siya na-raise doon sa AOMs. So, parang nabawasan po yung concern ko, personal concerns ko with those acknowledgement receipts.
Did you call for an internal investigation after na-reveal yung mga pangalan na kakaiba? Nagpatawag ba kayo ng investigasyon sa inyong opisina?
I personally did not, sir, hindi na po ako nagpatawag. Sir.
Did your office call for an internal investigation?
On that matter, sir, I do not know, sir, if there is an instruction coming from the head of agency, sir. But personally to me, sir, none, sir.
Okay. So, ito kasi, Mr. Ortonio, no, sa aking opisina, more than 10 years ago, meron kaming nahanap na isang staff na ibang resibo yung ginamit sa liquidation. Wala pa atang 5,000 pesos to sa totoo lang. Hindi nga niya binulse. No? Meron siyang dapat hotel receipt na wala niya, gumamit siya ng hotel receipt ng ibang tao. That already elicited an internal investigation on our part. In the end, pinaalis namin yung staff na yon na kilala namin, kaibigan namin. 5,000 lang yun. So the common response we are looking for is that kapag pera to ng bayan aksyon ka agad at hanapin nyo talaga kung saan nagamit tong pera to. Kaya I'm really wondering what were the actions and reactions of people. So ito yung tanong ko rin, no? Mahalaga ba sa inyo, mahalaga ba sa iyo, sir, na yung perang ito ay nagamit sa tama, na hindi ito nagamit sa mali o na bulsa lang?
Yes, sir. It is important to me, sir, because in the years na nakasama ko rin po si Vice President Sara Z. Duterte, sir, she also would want na money is spent properly for what it is intended to be used for.
Okay, last question, Mr. Presiding Officer. During all of this time, pinatawag mo ba si Colonel La Chica o pinatawag ba siya ni Chief of Staff Lopez or ni Vice President? Would you know? Kinausap mo ba? Tinanong mo ba? Colonel, itong mga pangalang ito, sino ba talaga to? Totoo ba to? Bakit nakalagay medicine pero cash talaga yung binigay? Kasi sa totoo lang, sir, yung nakalagay doon gamot pero cash ang binigay na pambili ng gamot, cash pa rin yun. 'Di ba? So in short, yung 500 million parang puro cash yun. Wala man talagang supplies or tables and chairs because that presupposes na ang binili nyo yung tables and chairs or supplies. You actually gave cash na 500 million. Pinatawag nyo po ba si Colonel La Chica? Tinanong? As public officers, we have to exercise the diligence of a good father of a family, no? That's in our oath. So pinatawag niyo po ba ng inyong opisina at pina-explain kung nasaan ba itong perang to?
Sir, I was only able to request na makausap si Colonel La Chica in relation only to the response to the AOM, sir.
So hindi niyo po natanong itong mga specific questions na ito dun sa mga specificong mga pangalan, mga AR, mga ganyan?
At that time, sir, when I was drafting the AOM, sir, no, sir, because I had no knowledge, sir, of the AR, sir.
Salamat, Mr. Presiding Officer.